in a tag team collision. That is next.
My thoughts on Gail Kim as champion. Plain and simple, she's a cheater. How many numerous title shots have I had against her?
Exactly.
And she's cheated to win each time.
Every time.
Handful of tights, using Madison Rayne. It's all good though, because under the right circumstances at the right time, I will beat Gail.
Yeah, no one gave me a chance. No one ever gave me a chance to even go up against Gail one-on-one. And you know what? I beat her, not once, but twice, and I'm about to make it a third time tonight.
You know what, Brooke? I will say this. One of us will beat Gail for the title.
The following knockout tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Madison Rayne and knockout champion, Gail Kim.
Well, when you have possession of the Knockouts Championship, everyone is gunning for you, as Gail Kim knows only so well. Tonight, Gail joins forces with her BFF Madison Rayne. By the way, the same Madison who recently had differences with Gail until she received the Queen's tiara.
Well, sometimes that happens with friendships. Just, you know, you don't get
Slightly strained.
That happens at times, but that is our beautiful Knockouts champ.
And their opponents, introducing first from Houston, Texas, Brooke, Tessmacher.
Well, Taz, it was one thing when Brooke Tessmacher pinned the Knockout Champ in a tag team match 2 weeks ago, but then last week on Impact Wrestling, Brooke called out Gail on our first ever open fight night.
Well, that's correct, Max. Brooke now holds two, not one, but two pinfall victories over our Knockout champion, Gail Kim. I mean, listen, she might have Gail's number for sure. I just love red, white, and blue. Proud American I am.
And her tag team partner from the Big Apple, Velvet Sky.
Here we go, Taz, your favorite part of Impact Wrestling, Velvet Sky's entrance.
Well, I don't think it's just my favorite part. I think there's many folks out there that enjoy Velvet Sky's entrance. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out, knockout tag team contest, I will say.
And especially when you factor in the pre-match comments from both Velvet Sky and her tag team partner, Brooke Tessmacher. Wait a minute. We'll talk about those pre-match comments after Taz handles this.
To let the pigeons loose.
Sizzling, red-hot knockouts in tag team action. The pre-match comments from Velvet Sky and Brooke Tessmacher both centering on one thing: the Knockouts Championship title that is held by Gail Kim, and the fact that they're saying one of them, either Velvet or Brooke, is going to get that shot and win that Knockouts Championship.
Well, Mike, you touched on it as Gail and Madison were walking out here moments ago, I should say, that when you are possessing a championship, in this case the Knockouts title, you're marked. Whoa! You're marked. Everybody wants a piece of you to get that championship.
And at the same time, speaking of being marked and having someone gunning for you, Brooke Tessmacher, 2 wins over Gail Kim. You just know that down deep, Gail wants to gain revenge and avenge those 2 losses. Ooh,
well, I'm telling you, as a former champion, I can tell you, it's got to be renting space in the brain of Gail Kim that she knows that someone in Brooke Tessmacher has those victories on her. That does definitely stay in your head a little bit. Right, Gail? Look at Velvet. Nice, strong clothesline. Supposedly there's some massive news, a massive surprise, I should say, coming on that show, 8 p.m., right when our new time slot, as you said, on the 31st. So can't wait to see. You know what it is? You have any inside information?
Well, you're the guy that always knows everything about all the inside info. Why are you asking me?
My email's been down. But right now, Madison going to town right now on Velvet. Velvet's definitely in the wrong corner. You want to get out of that corner if you can, because Gail and Madison will definitely go to work on you.
Yeah, at the same time, you know that Gail and Madison Rayne want to do everything to cut off the ring. Double team tactics now by the knockout champion and her BFF. Here goes Gail directly into the corner.
I'll I can't wait to see what happens later on, Mike, with this gut check. You know, now that we have this huge news that Hulk Hogan gave the opportunity to Ric Flair to be a judge. Who better than a Nature Boy to judge on a youngster's future here as a wrestler? I mean, really, who better? So we'll see what happens with Alex Silva. I mean, there's a lot of buzz about this kid.
Well, there sure was, especially in terms of the fan response that we received on Alex Silva last week on Twitter. We also want your feedback. The quick pin attempt by Madison gains a 2 count. We want more of your feedback. If you think Alex Silva deserves an Impact Wrestling contract, do it on Twitter at #GutCheck. And I can tell you from last week, the response, solid majority said yes, give Alex Silva a contract. Will it be a dream come true? Does Alex Silva win the lottery by gaining that contract? We will find out tonight on Impact Wrestling.
Opportunity of a lifetime. We'll see what happens, and we'll get into that later on. A little bit more about Alex Silva and Gut Check. Right now, you see here, Velvet working over Madison, but Madison able to stop her with the oldest trick in the book. Grab at those eyes and just pull. That'll shut anybody down.
Bring her over to the corner, turn things over to the Knockouts champ. And Gail Kim delivers a shot with authority into the midsection of Velvet, doubled her over, and then follows that up. Big uppercut. Here comes Gail with the running clothesline. Gonna go for the cover. Here's the pin attempt. Gail on Velvet. And Velvet at this point in the matchup realizes how important it would be to get her fresh tag team partner, Brooke Tessmacher, into the battle.
Oh, she's fresh, all right. Well, right now, see Gail Kim. Again, Velvet's got, you know, she's got this. She's really got to try to get her partner in this match.
Whoa. Check this out. Oh, went to the top rope Hurricane Rana, but it was blocked by Velvet Sky. Oh,
what a landing.
Bulldog-style face plant from out of the corner by Velvet, but you can see that Velvet is headed to the wrong corner, extending her arm for the tag, but was pointing initially towards Madison Rayne, and now going to try and get Brooke Tessmacher in, and does. Brooke is legal.
Oh, here we go. Brooke in the house, and Gail not able to get Madison into this match. Brooke Tessmacher, here we go. Third time's a charm, possibly. We'll see.
Sensational series of offensive moves by Brooke Tessmacher on the Knockout champion. Going to elevate Gail up, but it's blocked, taken down by Gail, who drives her down with the clothesline.
That's the thing about the Knockouts champion, Gail Kim. Most of the time, she's one step ahead of everybody else.
Knockout champ. Oh, badmouth, gonna go for 8 defeat, but that was blocked. Perfect counter by Brooke Tessmacher. Clothesline, wild shot missed by Madison. Velvet takes Madison down, and now Brooke Tessmacher turns her attention to Gail, but Gail's got her. Gail got her hook right here.
Gail's definitely got control. She's on one leg. Oh! 8 defeat the other way.
She just caught the champ with her own move, and for the 3rd straight week, she just pinned Gail Kim.
Your winners, Brooke Tessmacher and Velvet Sky!
I gotta tell you, in our knockout division, there is nobody hotter than Brooke Tessmacher, and she's on a roll. So she's doing great. A 3rd victory now on Gail Kim on Knockouts champ. Brooke is cooking, baby.
3 consecutive weeks. Victories by Brooke Tessmacher over the Knockouts champion, Gail Kim. Hulk Hogan, our general manager, he's got to be paying attention to that when it comes to who gets the next title shot.